Winter. Another gray day. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't think this fog is ever going to burn off today. Gotta go out, gotta go get the mail as usual. And so may stop at the Super Wally. You feel like it? Do you feel up to it today? I didn't yesterday, but then I found some stuff. It's the days where you go, you know what? I'm not going out. I'm not going to go find anything today. There just can't be anything out there. That you have days like I did yesterday. If you haven't seen that episode yet, please go ahead and watch that when you have time, you know. I'm reminded of Mark Ratner in Fast Times at Ridgemont High when he asks about the existence of a lost and found, and when she brings up the coats, this box of coats, he says, no, that'd take too much time to go through. I'm just gonna go buy a new one. That's how I feel when I see this kind of mess. Like there's just nothing. Get that Corvette. Of which there are many. But now, after watching Nizar this morning, like, I was thinking, why haven't I been looking for the Back to the Future rides? I should have been looking. Oh, but there's definitely Stars and Stripes still available, which is good. Get your Stars and Stripes before they run out next year for a new set that will sit on the pegs and rust. Like literally oxidize into nothingness in the free air. Oh, you know, I need a set of these. But in my size. Tony Hawk. What is going on there? Oh, it's up. She's got a tray, I see. Lots of premium Batmobiles. Bogzilla. And then depression set in.
Sherbert! Gotta go back! I'm Sonic. Holy Sherbert! Gotta go back! I'm Sonic. Holy Sherbert! Gotta go back! I'm Sonic.
So it's Sonic 3 because it has 3 things to say. once again into the fray, otherwise known as the airport Super Wally. Haven't been in here in a little bit, and so I'm just kind of making the rounds to the Walmarts that I haven't hit recently to see what's up. Don't expect much from me or the store, honestly. Nope. Oh, thank the Lord, though, the neons are still in. So you can get your stars and stripes and your neons here, for sure. I think that's what's, on everybody's mind. Right? Right? No? I would shit a brick if I saw those for you, Nas. Of course, now I'm looking late in the game and will not find them. But that's okay. You already have them. So I don't really need them. I'm just using it as an excuse to come out and shop for Diecast. And I hate when people do this. Just hang it on the peg. You don't have to be a fucking dick nose and tell everybody you've been here and there's nothing on that peg. Now you're just wrecking shit for people or trying to turn them away. That's fun. It's not finished, but it's fun. Okay. Now that the licensed music is off for a second. Hey, the useless boat. Anybody need a boat? They're right here. Anybody need the Mercedes? It's right here. In spades. I bought one of these. They're junk. But, God, and junk that has those stupid connected. This is dumb. This is seriously. It's 2025. Let's get over the packaging issues. Come on, people. Huh. Need Supra. Wow, that's ugly. Diet Coke and absolutely nothing in them too. Fantastic. Hal Jordan not selling. Those are going to be on the shelf forever. Let's just face it, nobody's spending $25 on an action figure anymore. And neither should you. If you haven't seen how to get the figures you want for way cheap, look up Ollie's. That's awesome. But again, $22, not gonna pay it. I would love to have that Two-Face figure for my dog, but no, don't need it. Nothing. I like the police boat. That's pretty cool. Also a cool set. It's got the Civic in there and a Rabbit, which they of course call a GTI or UTI or keep your scene clean. Come on, hook up. That's all I wanted to look at, and it's Mercedes, so. And then they've hung these things up here, but that's there's no price information on them. Again, being effusive about this toy line is not doing your sales any help. But the Diecast Racers, $7 is probably for these, okay? But it's still way too much to be spending on an unlicensed car that's mostly plastic. That's the interesting thing that Nas found about opening one of these. This whole black section down here, if you can see it, and the back end of the car are all molded plastic. The whole chassis is molded plastic. My New Year's wish has not been granted. These displays still exist. Take it out and wreck it, destroy it, burn it, and don't ever let it come back. Hello. Welcome to Monkey Shine Lab. Here we are back in the lab, everybody. I have no good things to say about the state of Diecast where I am right now. Basically, just big puddles of Q case with some drabblings and drippings of A case. So, on the whole, just nothing there. But I did go to the post office and I picked up a couple of neat books in the last couple days. So I did want to show this issue of Weird War. What's really cool about this is that I have always felt that air combat was one of the last bits of honor and chivalry in combat, and World War I especially, where pilots would let one another live to fight another day sometimes if they were at a disadvantage. There was an honor to the confrontation, which is reminiscent of, the Knights. So this book just sort of resonated with me. I can't wait to read the story. I'm sure I know how it goes. And then this last one, House of Secrets, which they call it a reader copy because there's a bunch of spine ticks and stuff, but there's no spine breaks. And if you can see in this picture, it's sort of a vampire leading a group of werewolves, and this kid is looking on and about to be grabbed. I just, stuff like that is so cool, and so I really like the artwork. I really wanted to pick that up. I do pay for a bunch of comics as well as trying to win them. So I want you to know, when I actually spend and what I do spend. I think both of those were $2 to $3 a piece. I think that might have been a $3 start, but I doubt it. I usually I really won't sit in an auction if they don't start low. The audience that's there will obviously they will pay up for something that is up, but I don't know. I have a hard time looking at some of these books. I was watching a I was watching an auction where they were doing a bunch of Dracula, Tomb of Dracula, which is like my favorite comic book. I have all of the essential books, which is just what they are is a black and white reprint of all of the books. So I've got all of Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan's genius accessible already. And I've got a variety of these books from back when I was a kid. I picked them up. But this book went for somewhere near $80. And I just could not contain my outright indignation at something like that. It was a book from the 70s. But that is the sort of artificial hype and the sort of information that I really do want to disseminate on this channel. You don't need to sit in what they call big boy auctions to get really cool books. I wonder if this will come out in the audio later, but my dogs are in there just fighting. Really, they're playing. You know when you let your kids be alone for a couple of hours and they get into the peanut butter and then shake the baby powder everywhere? I've got 2 dogs that do that. Somebody just hit the floor hard. All right, I've got to go break this up and save what's left of the filling of my couch. Our Harvey just loves pulling the stuffing out of my side of the couch. Had to have him. Get off my bed! I can hear that! Okay. And it's been rainy and muddy all day. Just imagine. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Right here on Monkey Shine Lab. Like, share, subscribe. Harvard? Yes, you.